waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington football team. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now movement already, so a flag down here on our very first play. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 17 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nielsen. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
12 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Nielsen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And out of bounds right around the 20. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nielsen Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
From the gun on third down. Shelley. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The pass.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Running for it, here's Cook, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Shelley. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. There he goes, right side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Rip right.
From the gun, Nielsen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Washington nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
21-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Nielsen escaping the pressure right. Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
39-yard line.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Antonio Gibson, the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right at the line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 3rd down, Nielsen. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nielsen. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the gun, Nielsen. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw on second down, Nielsen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
And goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Nielsen. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
17-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Shelley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on third and long. Shelley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Off-play action. Nielsen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down.
Incomplete.
But they'll get it back.
Brings up second.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air on second down. Shelley. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14. And the Vikings
looking to throw. Shelley. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And again the footwork. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the play. Second and
to throw on second down. Shelley setting up the screen for Cook. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Shelley. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Shelley. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 4th down, Shelley. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Davante Adams. his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Smith catches left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
To throw again, Shelley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down, Shelley. And he finds Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Nielsen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
The 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Nielsen. And the ball is knocked out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
By the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Shelley airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep
final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Cook, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Shelley, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Shelley. The left side throw complete to Adams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
4th down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there, because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does, and delivers a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Back to throw. Shelley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From gun on third down. Shelley. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Operating from the gun. Shelley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Nielsen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Operating from the gun. Nielsen eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Kelly. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, you got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Nielsen. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, Kelly. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Dustin Hopkins on.
A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Shelley escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, Shelley flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Madison. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 17.
Made the tackle. It's a gain of 6.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Operating from the gun. Nielsen being chased out left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. John Kelly, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Shelley. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. throwing on first down. Nielsen, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Nielsen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, Shelley, he'll rifle it. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, nothing and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Dan Bailey.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Off the play fake, Nielsen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
By the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Washington, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.